What if I told you Steve Austin was going to wrestle again? In today's video, we are going to be looking at a bombshell report that has come out regarding the Texas Rattlesnake, the WWE Hall of Famer, potentially getting back inside of the squared circle, stepping foot onto that canvas, and going at it one more time. For years, we accepted that the Stone Cold era is over. He retired. He had his storybook return against Kevin Owens at WrestleMania, and that was all that it was supposed to be. But hold on, because the one thing that could bring Steve Austin back for a real final match isn't a massive payday or an easy opportunity to step inside the ring with an opponent. It is his own regret and the one dream match that was never supposed to happen. We're going to get into that as well. On Saturday evening, Fightful Select reported a very interesting story regarding Steve Austin. His career may not be over just yet. This report by Fightful Select noted that the WWE Hall of Famer has recently made it clear to several people that he might have one more match in him, suggesting that he's open to working another match under the right circumstances. This report states that the word from more than one source around WrestleMania weekend this year was Austin was at least open to the opportunity and the idea of having another match. This comes after Austin made a huge return to the ring at WrestleMania 38 in 2022, where he defeated Kevin Owens in the main event of night one. That was his first official match in 19 years since his initial retirement in 2003, putting over The Rock in the process. Fightful Select also reports that Austin was approached by WWE about a potential match against Roman Reigns for WrestleMania 39 in 2023, but that match did not end up happening. While Austin has previously claimed that TKO Group Holdings had not reached out to him since taking over the company, he did make multiple appearances for WWE over WrestleMania weekend. The possibility of a Austin return has led to significant interest from within the WWE locker room. A number of current WWE stars have approached management over the years about wanting to face the Texas Rattlesnake. One name that has been tossed around internally quite a bit, according to this report, as a potential opponent for a dream match is the recently returned CM Punk. While there are no concrete plans for a match at this time, the report indicates the door remains open for one of the biggest stars in wrestling history to have one final ride. Austin has reportedly not been eager to jump back into the ring, but is willing to consider it if the circumstances are right. Now, this is massive because I have been on this channel. I have talked about my belief that Steve Austin would never wrestle again. He had knee surgery in December of 2024. With a man who is on the other side of 60, having a knee replacement surgery is basically shutting the door on having one more match, especially when we're talking about a man named Stone Cold Steve Austin. This is a guy that for 19 years, regardless of all the teases, regardless of all the money, think about it. He could have worked CM Punk in 2011. Didn't happen. They teased it, right? Didn't happen. He could have worked CM Punk a few years later. The infamous WWE 2K13 timeline, right? The infamous shoot interview that he did with CM Punk and Jim Ross to promote that video game. Didn't do it. When WWE goes to Saudi Arabia twice a year for literally almost a decade, that didn't tease him coming out. That didn't lead to him returning. No. CM Punk is a guy that I think is the right person to bring Stone Cold Steve Austin back out of retirement. He's the only guy, to my opinion, that makes sense. He's a big-time star. He's a guy that can go with Austin on the mic. They can have pretty good build-ups. And he's a guy that can help carry Steve Austin. Kevin Owens, and I would be interested in this. Unlike the Kevin Owens match, which they did because Austin didn't know if he was actually going to work a match or not, until literally an hours before the match. Kevin Owens talked about that in a Chris Van Vliet interview. If I'm WWE, I'm going to Steve and I go, hey, we want an actual build-up. We want an actual match. We want the boots, we want the trunks, we want the vest, we want the whole nine. And I think CM Punk's a guy that can actually get Austin to do it, if Austin's willing to do it. Austin is very, Jim Ross has talked about this numerous times. He's obviously a close friend of Steve. He was head of talent relations at the time that Austin was at his peak, where Austin is very vocal about creative, and he'll let you know his mind about creative. And if he doesn't like creative, he complains about it. The only problem is Steve Austin doesn't come up with solutions to creative. He just complains about them and just walks off. So you have to do everything right. I mean, think about it like this. I don't think Austin's going to return. I really, really don't. I don't think he's working another match. Is it possible? Yes. But I don't think that he will. And the reason I say that is, look at everything that WWE had to do to get Austin back in the ring in the first place. It was against Kevin Owens, is a guy who Austin absolutely adores. I mean, he's given him his own finisher, right? Owens uses the center because Austin lets him. Owens is a guy that Austin has spoke highly about for years. He loves this guy. It was also in Texas. And they literally saved it to the very last minute, right? They had Austin do one promo leading up to it. They gave Austin an out of, hey, if you don't want to work the match the day of, we'll just do a segment. You'll stun Kevin and we'll call it a day. Austin never said one more match. He never said retirement match, right? It was just a confrontation because Austin was unsure if he was going to go through with it. And if he didn't want to do the match, well, he just hit Owens with a stunner and call it a day. But they ended up going through with it. So I'm very, very curious to see what they actually end up doing. That would be very, very interesting if they actually can get Austin to do it. And that's a very, very big if. I don't think this is a slam dunk situation. I think WWE is going to have to be very, very careful with how they position it. But look, he could work with Randy Orton. He could work with Roman. He could work with Cody. He could work with Gunther. I mean, there are countless people. But the only one that makes sense is Punk. It's the match that Austin's always talked about wanting. It's a match that Punk has always talked about wanting. Fans have dreamed about it. It is a true dream match. And if WWE can get the goods delivered, then hey, more power to them. But I would be very, very surprised to see what they could actually do here.